Hello and welcome to another edition of Crosse Technologies Tech Talk, a show designed around answering your questions quickly and accurately. I'm Greg Piesel, and today we will be setting up and showing you how to use your new wireless color temperature station. So, let's go! Before we get started, if you are viewing this video on YouTube, I want to direct your attention to the description below. Here you will find the times and descriptions to each of the steps that will be covered. Simply by clicking the blue highlighted time, you will jump ahead to that spot in this video. These work great if you're looking to find information on something specific. I should note, however, that if you're viewing this on a mobile device such as a phone or tablet, you will need to drag the red playhead to these times listed. But otherwise, just sit back and learn as we take you through each step of the setup process. Step 1. Insert 2 new AA batteries according to polarity into your outdoor sensor. Step 2. Insert the 5-volt power cord into an outlet and then into the back of the temperature station itself. Step 3 is actually optional, however we do recommend inserting 2 new AA batteries, according to polarity, into the back of the temperature station. These will help the station maintain its time and temperature information during power loss. Step 4. Check your outdoor sensor connection. The outdoor temperature should show up within the first minute. And after which, we recommend keeping the sensor close by for at least 5 minutes before moving the sensor to its outside location. This helps the station and sensor sync properly and ensures a strong connection. For step 5, we will show you how to mount your wireless outdoor sensor. To mount the sensor, insert one mounting screw, nail, or even string through the hole at the top. You will want to try and place it on a north-facing wall or in any well-shaded area. Make sure also that it is mounted vertically to allow for moisture to drain out properly. The maximum wireless transmission range from your sensor to your station is around 300 feet of open air. This does not account for walls, floors, or windows. Because of this, we recommend temporarily putting the sensor in the location you'd like it to be, testing it for a few days to make sure it stays connected, before mounting it permanently. Now, let's move to step 6, which will take you through your settings menu. To enter the settings menu, press and hold the mode button for about 3 seconds, or until the station beeps and the language setting begins flashing on screen. Once in the settings menu, you will use the plus or minus button to adjust the values, and the mode button again to confirm your adjustments and move to the next item in the settings menu. I should also point out that if you'd like to exit the settings menu at any time, simply press and release the light button to the right. This will save any changes you make and bring you back to the main screen. So here's the order in which the settings menu will follow. First, as you may have noticed, is the language setting. This station allows you to choose between English, Spanish, or French for viewing your weekday and month abbreviations on your main screen. Make sure to select your correct language here, as this will affect other text options within the unit sub-menus. Next is the beep on-off setting. The default is on, meaning you will hear a beep for every button push. To change this to off, you will need to press and release either the plus or minus button. To confirm the selection, press and release the mode button again. This then brings you to setting 3, where you can select between 12 and 24-hour time. Next will be your hour setting. It's important to note here that if you've selected 12-hour time, the AM and PM symbols will change each time you cycle past the 12 o'clock hour, like so. When at the correct hour, your next option will be to select your minutes. If you're setting this up and it's halfway between the hour, try pressing and holding the plus or minus button to have the numbers count faster in their respective directions. This will save you time. After this, you will be able to select your year, followed by the month, and then the date. This brings you to the final setting, the Fahrenheit or Celsius temperature reading option. The default is Fahrenheit, but once again you can easily change this with the plus or minus button. After one more press and release of the mode button, the station will default back to the main screen, keeping all of the changes you have made. Now that we are back on the main screen, step 7 will be to adjust how you would like your day or date displayed. The station's default display is the weekday, but this can easily be changed with the simple press and release of the mode button. Doing so will bring up your month, date, and year display. This mode button will allow you to switch between the two. and whichever one you end on is where the station will stay until you manually make the switch again. This then leaves us with one final step, adjusting your backlight brightness. When operating using the provided power cord, the constant backlight brightness can be adjusted. To do this, from the main screen, simply press and release the light button to cycle through the options: high, low, and off. It is important to note that when using battery power only, the backlight will automatically be set to off. It can be turned on for 10 seconds at a time by pressing and releasing the light button, but after which the backlight will turn off again to conserve battery power. Now that you have your station all set up, here are a couple additional features you may find useful. First is the ability to view your daily high and low temperature records. To do this, press and release the plus button from your main screen display. As you cycle through, the order will be your outdoor high temperature, your outdoor low temperature, your indoor high temperature, and finally your indoor low temperature. Keep in mind these are daily records and will automatically reset at 12 a.m. or midnight every day. And the last feature we will cover is your temperature trend arrow. This feature updates every 30 minutes and compares data over the past 3 hours. If the outdoor temperature rises more than 2 degrees Fahrenheit within the past 3 hours, the up arrow will show. And if the temperature drops more than 2 degrees Fahrenheit within the past 3 hours, the down arrow will show. The forward pointing arrow will be shown in this section if the temperature has not changed by more than 2 degrees within the past 3 hours. There is one final thing we wanted to point out here before we go, and that is where to find the model number for not only the station, but its sensor and power cord as well. If you flip the station around to the back side, you will find the station's model number, as well as the model number for its outdoor sensor. The model number for its power cable can also be found on the unit. That, however, can be found on the bottom. Additionally, these numbers will be printed on the sensor and power cord as well. Knowing where to find these model numbers will be important if you wish to search for more information about this product online. So there you go, you have just gone through the hardest part of setting up and using your new temperature station. Don't forget to consult the provided manual should you have further questions regarding details not covered in this video. But also, feel free to comment below with any issues or specific questions you may have. We are here to help you. In the meantime, we hope you enjoy your new wireless color temperature station. I'm Greg Piesel, here for Crosse Technologies Tech Talk. We'll see you next time.